Next to the seashore at Port Shepstone on the Natal south coast is the starting point for a nostalgic travel experience. The little narrow-gauge train travels from Port Shepstone for about 39 kilometres inland to Paddock, a banana-growing area. The train is now hauled by a powerful diesel locomotive instead of the former Garrett NG G16 steam locomotives, which have sadly been abandoned. A small crowd boards the train for the scenic excursion into the lush and fertile hinterland. The train, known as the Banana Express, is anything but express, for it will take all of 2 hours to cover the mere 39 kilometres winding around the hilly terrain to Paddock. For the first few kilometres, the train travels along the seashore, passing sandy beaches. Much of the view, however, is obscured by dense tropical bush, and the train literally has to smash its way through the overgrown vegetation. Soon the train turns inland and starts to climb to Izotcha, an early German settlement where many of the descendants of the original settlers still live. An elegant Lutheran church is an architectural feature in the village. Sadly, the station buildings at Izotcha have been vandalized by the local ethnic population, who have not yet even learned to spell. Who needs a key anyway when the door is missing? After Izotcha, the Banana Express climbs to higher altitudes through scenic hilly landscapes inhabited by tribal settlements. hundreds of Zulu-speaking children clamber up to the railway line begging for sweets or money from the passing tourists. Unfortunately, this practice is encouraged by black people making a fast buck selling bags of sweets to the tourists on the train at Port Shepstone. As well as being a tourist attraction, the train also operates commercially as a freight carrier. These laden log wagons will be coupled to the train on the return journey for transportation to a timber mill. Onwards now to Paddock, passing through extensive banana plantations, these being the source of the name Banana Express. This Port Shepstone to Paddock line is one of the few remaining truly narrow gauge railways still operating in South Africa. The track is no more than 61 centimetres or 2 feet wide in the old imperial measure. After approximately 2 hours, our train reaches its destination, Paddock, at an altitude of 550 meters. The station master's house, built in 1911, has been fully restored as a museum and enjoys national monument status. Period furnishings lend an atmosphere of charm to its historical setting. A braai or picnic lunch is served in the spacious garden as a pleasant respite from the travelling. The train is sadly in a somewhat dilapidated condition, and one wonders if tourist support will ever be able to generate sufficient revenue for the enormous cost of full restoration. At Port Shepstone, a rusting railway graveyard reflects what was once a magnificent narrow gauge railway. This flashback sequence recalls the romantic era when these little trains were once hauled by Garrett steam locomotives.